Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Y'all know this the All Subjects channel. I'm pretty much had this channel as long as don't nothing happen. So we getting into the important stuff today. So I got some very favorable feedback from my fellow melanated ones.
Continue on I-94.
People saying,
1 mile.
Let's do this. Let's come together. Okay, so I'm getting ready to, I can't tell you, I'm not going to tell you everything on here, but phase one is getting ready to begin. So here's what I want. Those of you that are with me on this, I need you to send me an email. Send me an email. Tell me what your YouTube tag is, but we gonna eventually need your real names. We're gonna eventually need your real names. I need to know where you live. Like, I swear to you on my life, I'm not an agent, but this is how we have to do it. I need to know where you live, what state you live in, because when we get to
turn right onto West Burley Street.
phase 2, phase 3, the hope is that we will all live in the same state, or most of us. Most of us. Some people, they got it too good. They ain't gonna leave. I understand that. You still could be down
turn
with
right
us.
onto West Burley Street.
We'll come where you at. But phase 1 is getting ready to begin, y'all. Phase 1 is going. One thing you can expect from me, I'm gonna tell you, is transparency. You gonna integrity,
Continue on West
transparency.
Burley Street for half a mile.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do something that I'm not sure I could do, or that I can't do. So the way we gonna plan it is we're gonna say we're gonna have projections. See, here's the plan. I'm gonna show you some of the plan. I'm not gonna say everything on here, but I'm gonna show you some of the plan. The number one goal is for us to move up the ranks.
Continue on I-94 alternate for
We
1
ain't
mile.
gonna step on nobody to get there. We don't have to. All we need to do is work together. That's the main thing. From here on out, what we do is for each other. It's for each other. You go to work. If you've been beefing with your coworkers, be at peace. Be at peace. If it's really bad, find you another job first. You know, you business owners, keep them businesses up. If you ready to retire and you feel like you financially stable to retire, I would say get a little more money. A little more money. We need to get in shape. I'm gonna get my teeth fixed. So when we be in public, present this, you know, it'll be, we're gonna be dapper out here. We're gonna be fly. You know what I mean? Like,
use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto
my
West
beard,
Avenue.
sometimes it may look like this, sometimes it won't, depending on what I feel like doing. But we in phase 1, y'all. Now let me just tell y'all some of the
Use the right
things
2 lanes to turn
that
right
I'm
onto
willing
West
to
North
tell
Avenue.
in public, to the public, that we gonna do. We're gonna do a lot for the homeless.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the US 45 South
We're gonna do
ramp.
something for the homeless. We gonna help people, but mainly us. It's mainly about us, y'all. So people getting ready to get evicted, we're gonna help them. People getting ready to get foreclosed, they don't want to give up their house, we gonna help them. People that want to start businesses, we gonna help them. Notice I said we. This ain't about me, because I'm gonna be putting money into this too. So this is a peaceful thing for if any FBI agents are watching or anything like this. It's not something y'all gotta worry about. I know y'all scared of leaders, but you ain't got nothing to worry about, man. We just trying to look out for ourselves. That's all it is. So we're going to have our own business. When our members say we want to open this business, we're going to help them.
At the light, use any lane to turn left onto West Watertown Plank Road.
This is how it's going to be. We're going to pool our resources together. We're going to put people through college. We need doctors. We need lawyers. That's why I say this is phase one. Phase one is building ourselves and building up our resources. But we still going to be moving around real soon. Now, I know y'all done heard a lot of people say some of these same things. Let me just tell you, I ain't them. You understand? I ain't them. I ain't gonna put none of them down. You never know, they might link up with us. You ain't gonna never hear me putting down Tariq Nasheed or Dr. Umar. You might hear some criticism from time to time, just like they can criticize me. But you ain't gonna never see me go against them dudes. Because the thing y'all gotta look at is they are trying. You see what I'm saying? That's what we gotta look at. We not going against each other no more. In fact, let me say this. Down the line, all this little, I be seeing content, man. It ain't funny no more. Y'all glorifying killing each other in your content. That stuff ain't funny no more. It's not funny. And the people that's doing it, they talented enough to create other content. It make me wonder if somebody putting them up to it. We ain't killing each other no more. That's over with. We finna slowly phase out of that. There's no need to kill each other. Leave each other women alone. That's another thing. One of the rules, and I ain't gonna get into, like I said, I ain't gonna get into everything. Let me turn this down. One of the rules is you cannot, under no circumstances, mess with another man, another melanated individual's wife or girlfriend. If she is with him, she is off limits to you. That's gonna be one of the things that's gonna get people put out. We don't do that. See, that's that stuff they want us to do. They want us to be at odds. And that's one of the number one things that we got to get rid of, is this being at odds. You know, we ain't gonna let people fool us either. Okay, you got money, so you gonna help us? No? Okay, we don't care about your money. Because if you ain't down with us, we ain't down with you. That's how it's gonna be. These preachers and stuff, either you gonna get stuff done, or I would advise y'all to come up out of their churches, man. I could teach you the word. I could teach you the word. It's gonna be a little different, but I could teach you the word if that's the case. Because I'm still gonna be a preacher. That's gonna be my number one thing. But ain't no more of that hiding driving Mercedes. No more of that. Ain't gonna be no more you talking a good game, but we don't see nothing you doing. See, we could say about Pastor Dow, we could say that Pastor Dow do stuff. But a lot of these other dudes, like, I ain't in their back pocket, but I don't really see nothing. And another thing, too, women gonna get treated the way they deserve. We ain't gonna beat them. We ain't gonna do nothing. If they ain't right, we ain't gonna deal with them. If they get right, we'll deal with them. Because they gonna be with us, too. But we ain't dealing with the ones that we gotta share. We ain't dealing with them. Your woman is your woman. My woman is my woman. His woman is his woman. We ain't dealing with nobody that's gonna open their legs for multiple men. We ain't dealing with them. For y'all ladies, that's gonna be one of the things with y'all. Y'all can't be no 304s. You can't be no 304, man. You gotta get rid of that. You gotta stop being that way. You know? We need virtuous women in our ranks. We need women that's gonna become virtuous in our ranks. Like I said, everybody ain't gonna be with us. Who cares? Forget them. Forget them. We gonna build each other up. We gonna be each other's friend, each other's brother. Our kids gonna be friends. But we in phase 1. We in phase 1, y'all. Now, in terms of giving money, again, what you choose is what you choose. But just understand this. The more we give, again, notice the more we could do. See, we gonna be doers, not just talkers. We gonna be about that action, active. What he say? Standing on business. That's what we gonna do. We not gonna be against white people, but we not gonna let them lead us. That's over with. Hey, listen. We leading this. We don't need them to lead us. Nothing against them. Nothing against them, because we gonna work with them too if as long as they ain't no agent, they down with us, our causes. It ain't gonna be like I say. This ain't gonna be us against them in that sense. It's gonna become competitive when it come to making that money. But other than that, we don't have to be against these other people. We just have to be for ourselves. We don't gotta be against them. We don't. We just gotta be with each other. In terms of politics, we ain't voting for nobody that ain't down with us. If that means not voting, that means not voting. Because we really ain't gonna need them. What we finna do, the only way we gonna need them is if people start trying to discriminate against us. Then we gonna start meeting with political leaders. We gonna meet with them about them reparations, though. We gonna have to do that, And eventually, they gonna have to face the music with that. And all of y'all on here talking about, you don't believe we should give her, to be honest, I don't trust you. Like, I don't trust you. Like, you talking about we don't need no reparations and you black. I don't trust you. It's just simple as that. This ain't gonna be my shortest video because I gotta really talk about this. And I've been keeping this plan on the hush for a long time. But I got the plan. You know, it's gonna be dangerous because they don't like when we organize, and they don't like leaders. They don't like black leaders. They don't care if you dancing, you twerking, you shooting a basketball. They don't care about none of that. Especially if you were affiliated with them. You know, you affiliated with them, they ain't gonna care. Go and shoot your basketball. Go shoot a three-pointer. Go dunk. Biracial people, man, they with us. If they gon' go as that, nothing against the other side. Don't disrespect your other side. But if you halfway down with us, you down with us. You know, so it's a lot of things that I'm not gonna mention, but I'm just thinking of the things that I'm willing to mention right now. You know, y'all talk about taking over these communities. That's gonna be down the line. We gonna build our own communities. And if they had a nerve to try to come in there and do anything, hey man, it's gonna be over for you. It's gonna be over for you because it's gonna be too many of us. That's why I say it's important that we live in the same state. If there's something to go down, we all gonna be there like, man, what's going on? We ain't getting in no petty stuff though. But if somebody want to bring it to us, because this is about building ourselves up. Y'all gonna have to rebuild the floor because we ain't gonna be on the floor no more. That's over with. It's over with. Slavery is over with. We ain't y'all slaves. Y'all know y'all got subtle ways of trying to keep us there. We're going to create our own fast food restaurants. Hey, I'm going to still eat McDonald's and all that. But we're going to have our own. I'm going to eat from our own first. We got a lot of people that can throw down in that kitchen that just don't have the money to start their own, including me. You know, I'm going to fund my own businesses. But it's going to be a lot of creations. It's going to be a lot of creations. There's going to be some market analysis going on. We need people that's good at market analysis. I need y'all to come in the comments and let me know, based on your market analysis, where would you say is a good place for this? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I got a bias towards warm weather. I don't really want to deal with this cold. It slow you down too much. In the warm weather, you could just turn the air on and get you a gallon of water. I don't want to deal with the cold. You know, I deal with it if we got something going, some type of event. But I don't want to deal with the cold. And that's another thing. We ain't gonna be all over the place all the time. We gonna have kids. I got kids. A lot of y'all got kids. This too is for us to build ourselves up so we can spend more time with our families. All we do is be at these little jobs. It's damaging our psyche. You know, some of us still gonna work. But if you affiliated, you're gonna be able to work without pressure. You're gonna be able to work without pressure. Y'all would be amazed how much money passes through our head. We all waste money. We still gonna waste some. But the goal, we gotta stop wasting so much. You know? We gotta stop wasting so much. Another thing. Behind prison walls, you still can be down with us, especially if you got a release date. Now, we gonna have to examine your cases and see, you know, until we know that you've been reformed. Whatever your cases is, you ain't gonna be around that like that. You say, well, I got gun cases. We gonna have to figure out something with that because it's gonna be heat around. I'm just gonna say, it's gonna be heat around. Now, about gangs. The having a gang or organizing is not bad. What makes things bad is when you do bad. When you destroying your own communities with it. That's what makes it bad. Remember on which purge was that? If y'all haven't been paying attention, Purge, they clone Tyrone. They showing y'all, because they don't ever believe you'll do it. They showing you how to do it. Remember they cloned Tyrone? What happened in the movie? Remember the Purge with Dimitri, the black dude? If a drug dealer comes up to me and says, I want to support what you're doing, I'm going to let them support financially. We going to have a little dialogue, but I'm going to let them support. Because like big timers, we got to figure out a way for them, because they ain't going to want to be broke, y'all. We got to figure out a way for them to do legit things. Instead of that, you don't need to sell drugs to have money in your pocket. You don't. And y'all already know why I don't like this cold weather, because notice, y'all remember when it was warm outside? Was I coughing? I wasn't coughing, was it? As soon as that cold air start hitting, I started coughing. I got sick. And like now, like I say, when you get sick now, it's like it'll go away, but then you'll have a cough for like 2 more months, 3 months. That's what's weird. That happened last time. I got sick like some years back, and it went away, and I was able to function again. But I was taking Robitussin for like 2 more months. But yeah, a lot of y'all been coming on here saying, what I need you to do is say, count me in. I count you in. My email is truthblaster888@gmail.com. I count you in. Like I said, you'll be hearing from me through the email. Down the line, we're going to exchange phone numbers. And we're going to get this done, y'all. Let's see what time it is. 7:28. We're going to get this done. Our kids that dropping out of college because you can't afford it, over with. We gonna select the black colleges first. Even our athletes, even if you, I'm telling you, I got plans for this. Now, you can go, if you like a major recruit. Wait, hold on. If you a major recruit, you can go to those prestigious schools as long as you don't become affiliated with nothing. And but I would advise for you to try to make it happen with the black schools, because I'll tell you about this too. If you choose a black school and you don't make it to the pros, we're gonna look out for you. Just make sure you graduate. Make sure you graduate. And people want to talk about how these black schools is crooked and stuff like that. Man, these schools in general is like that, man. It ain't just the black schools. You think it ain't no corruption at schools like Ohio State? That's why I'm glad they pay these players now. I am. I used to look at it like, man, they should have been doing that. And now they should have a football game, which I definitely would get, with NIL deals. Oh my goodness. I'm coughing and yarning. We still gonna talk about the same stuff we talk about on here. Because the women I'm talking about, okay, let me explain something to you. The hope is that you will get better. Don't try to get married and you like this. If you don't believe you should submit to a man, stop being selfish, stop trying to get married. Because that's your main role. You say, well, I make more than him, so? What that mean? Still supposed to submit. Well, I'm better with money than him. Okay, well, I would advise him to get better. And if she's that much better with money than you, then it's not horrible for you to delegate some of that to her. These women be coming in trying to run men though. Like you should never raise your voice to your man. You just shouldn't. That's like one of the most disrespectful things that a woman can do other than cheat. You raising your voice, you yelling at him. Because you already know if he get mad and he come after you, you gonna call him boy. What they call them 12 down south? We just call them boys. We know you gonna call them. So, have some class, have some dignity. Like right now, I'm working a job that if I had the resources, I probably wouldn't even do it. But it just pays so much. It's a good paying job. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it for a little while. But I'm in phase one, just right with y'all, man. I'm right with y'all. We gotta pull these resources. So you gonna find out what phase one is when you say you're gonna get down with it. Now I know it's gonna be some agents, so I got a way around that too. So everybody gonna get a different message back from me. Y'all all gonna get a different message back. You know? But anyway, I'm about to wrap this up in a few minutes. We heard a lot of talk about this through the years. A lot of different people. Let's do this, let's do that. And it never gets done. Never gets done. But now, it's finna get done. Finna get done. I believe part of why it never got done, because some of these people is agents. They with them peoples, they in a specific group that if they that's another thing. Nothing against the Masons, but you can't be no Mason. Because I know, here's the reason. I know your interest is divided. That's the only reason. You can't be in none of that stuff. If you in that stuff, that's gonna make it, it's gonna make it hard to get stuff done. Because you'll be going against that specific group. And I know one of their dialogues is you can't go against government. That's why you don't really see them going against the government. And y'all already know they're going to talk down on us. That's fine. People going to talk down on us. People going to lie on us. That's fine too. But what it's going to boil down to is what we know about each other. You already know how people is. They gonna make up all type of stuff, and they gonna bring up your past. You know. They gonna try to bring up your past. They gonna try to bring up my past. I was down with some stuff that I would never be down with now. You know. So let's end this by saying that give me the message, count me in if you in. We still gonna do this channel. This gonna be the main thing. One of the main things. You know, I'm still gonna keep putting forth my content. Ain't nothing about my personality gonna change. Y'all just getting to know me a little more. Now y'all see why I went at Pearly so hard. That's over with. We don't, nothing against them, but we do not need them to tell us anything. How is you know, now I ain't gonna lie. I like Tom Likas, a lot of the stuff he used to say. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't listen to nobody white, because I would. But she was completely out of bounds, out of pocket. She tried to literally take over the manosphere. And speaking of the manosphere, it's people that want the manosphere to go. Like I said before, I don't understand you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't understand no man, and I want to ask any of y'all guys this right here. What's your angle? Why do you want the manosphere to leave so bad? You gotta have an angle. Either you as an agent, you like working with the FBI, CIA, something like that, or you just another dude that want these women to pay attention to you again, because some of your attention probably done tapered off due to this new woke talk in terms of dating and relationships. But anyway, let me know. I'm gonna pin my Gmail. Let me know those of you that's down with this. I need those market analysis. If that's what you do, I'm gonna do one myself. I'm pretty much sold on where I'm gonna do this, but my mind can be changed about it. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna upload this. When I go on my lunch break, I expect to be heard from some of y'all. In the email, in the comments, count me in. We hear a lot about people saying what we should do. Let's do it. Let's not even talk about it no more. Let's get it done.